And we're on to the second and final part of this lesson. Okay, so again, a reminder, guys, here's where we kind of left off here. Let me go full screen on this. All right, so we've done factorizing quadratics into double brackets, okay? There were a couple for you to try there. Now, this is something we haven't done, okay? But I will do it, but I don't want it to confuse you from, this is very, 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 very tricky, but there is one, if not more than one in the exam, okay? So I'll go into it, see if it makes sense, okay? Give you a few examples, go over them in the next, this will take you through the lesson. After this, then you need to go and watch the videos that are linked on Teams, okay? So the big difference with this last one is the number before the x squared. If there's no number before the x squared, we just use team. We're looking for two double brackets that are x plus or minus something in the first bracket and x plus or minus something in the second bracket. And I've shown you how to solve, okay? If there is a number there, there are two main extra steps, okay? The first extra step is you have to times the number there by the number on the end to create a new end number. So in this case, it would be 3 times 1, which is 3, okay? The other extra step is, oh, there's more than 2 in there. Why am I calling it 2? It's more than 2. Okay, the second extra step is this. Whereas you would normally put x there and x there, if this is 3x squared, you'll put 3x there and 3x there. Okay? Now, we then do team. Times to make the end, add to make the middle. But the end number is no longer 1. This extra step where we multiply the number at the start by the number at the end creates a new end number. So I'm actually timesing to make 3. So my only way to make 3 is 1 plus 3. However, the other step of adding or taking away to make the middle number still holds. However, that middle number is minus 4. Think about it. Is minus 4 1 plus 3? No, that's 4. Is it 1 take away 3? No, that's minus 2. Is it 3? Right? The way to get minus 4 is that they are both negative and they go in there. So I called it 2 extra steps, okay? The first extra step is creating a new end number by timesing the first by the last, as it were, okay? The second extra step is putting 3x at the start of each bracket rather than just x, right? And the third extra step, even though I called it 2, we're not quite there. You have to look at each bracket and think, is there a number that I can divide this bracket by? Almost like factorizing a single bracket. So is there a number that goes into 3 but also into 1? No. The only thing I can divide 3 and 1 by is 1, so leave it. But is there a number that goes into 3x but will also go into 3? Yes. This bracket I can divide by 3. All right? So as I said, the first bracket, I'm really sorry, this pen has decided no more. It hasn't changed. But if I divide both these by 3, I get 1x minus 1. That is the final answer to that. Okay? But then either, oh, I'm really sorry about this pen, 3x minus 1 equals 0, or 1x minus 1 equals 0. And if we were using a magic bridge, we would move the minus 1 over to become plus 1. Then we would divide by this 3. Okay, and here we'd move the minus 1 over to become plus 1 and divide by the 1. Well, 1 divided by 1 is just 1. Okay, that is tricky. We're going to have to, time allowing on these videos, why they give you time constraints, I have no idea. We've got it, though. We've got it. We're going to do a second example, then you're going to try 2, okay? My second example is going to be 2x squared plus 3x minus 14. Okay, extra step 1. Take this number and this number and times them together to create a new n number of 28. Into my brackets, pen, 2x, okay, let's zoom down a little bit more, right? Instead of x and x, it's 2x and 2x in both brackets, okay? Now comes the team bit, times to make the end, but there's a new end. Yes, I appreciate that that could have been mine, but I'm not so worried about the sign of the end number, so it times it to make 28, but add or take away to make the middle number, which is plus 3. Really do give up. Right, 1 times 28, no chance. Really might have to stop using this pen. A bit of dust. Okay, 2 times 14, 4 times 7. Right, that's the one. That's the one that's going to make plus 3. 7 take away 4 will make plus 3. 7 take away 4. And the final step then, okay, is there something I can divide these brackets by individually? The 2x plus 7, no. The only thing that we're going to 2 and into 7 is 1. There's no point dividing by 1. But the 2x minus 4, both those numbers there are divisible by 2. So your final answer, 2x plus 7, again, my pen is, I'm really sorry, and 1x, or just x, minus 2. I've halved both of those. That's the final answer. Then the either or bit, 2x plus 7 equals 0, or x minus 2 equals 0. That's an x. Giving you the answers, x equals minus 7 over 2, or x equals 2. And do right or 2. Okay, is that it for time? No, a couple of minutes. Right. Okay. That's difficult. Okay, so we're going to pause this in a minute, and I want you to try these two. But I get it if you don't understand these, and I wouldn't lose sleep over these. Right, we're talking in a big each exam of over 100 marks. We're talking about 3 marks here. If this has kind of fried your brain in any way, leave it. All right, but the 2 questions you could try if you'd like to are 3x squared minus 19x plus 20. And then number 2, I'm gonna have to make up number 2 on the spot here. Let's go with this. And the last one is going to be 5x squared minus 7x minus 6. Okay, pause the video now and have a go at these 2, please. Okay, and there are the answers. So in number 1, okay, I have multiplied 3 times 20 to make 60. Should write that there. So I'm looking for 2 numbers that times to make 60 that add or take away to make minus 19. I've gone for 4 times 15 to make 60 and minus 4 minus 15 to give minus 19. Put those numbers in there and realize that the second bracket can divide by 3. So the final answer is this. If I'm asked to solve, if and only if I'm asked to solve, that would give me those 2 answers there. Here, 5 times 6 is 30, so I was looking for 2 numbers that times to make 30 that add or take away to make minus 7. I came up with 3 minus 10, so I put those numbers in there. I realized the second bracket divided by 5 to make x minus 2. First bracket didn't change, and solved it there. Okay, that's the end of that. You've now got, on top of this lesson, you have all these videos, plus the 3 other videos, the main videos with the rest of the revision stuff, all on Teams. Get on there tonight and ask me any questions, and I'll get back to you. I'll be online all evening before Tuesday to help you out. All the best.